Welcome to Sibiu, a city that bridges centuries of history with the vibrant pulse of modern life. Nestled in the heart of Romania, Sibiu is a city where cobbled streets wind through a medieval maze, where architecture tells stories of Saxon settlers, and where culture thrives in every corner. Let's take a journey together through this enchanting city, where beauty and history walk hand in hand. There's no better way to experience Sibiu than on foot. The city isn't just a collection of landmarks, it's alive. Every turn reveals something new: a quiet alley with ivy-covered walls, a hidden cafe tucked between historic buildings, or a sudden opening into a sunlit square. The more I walked, the more I felt connected to Sibiu's rhythm. The streets here are more than pathways. They are the veins of the city, carrying stories from the past into the present. Some are narrow and winding, perfect for getting lost in a moment of quiet exploration. Others open up into vibrant squares where life moves at a different pace, slower, more thoughtful, more enchanting. Sibiu, also known as Hermannstadt, is a city with a unique blend of Romanian and German influences. The city's historic center is a treasure trove of colorful buildings, quaint streets, and picturesque squares. As we wander through the big square and little square, you'll notice the charming atmosphere and the mix of medieval and Baroque architecture. From Piața de Mare, I wandered into Piața de Mică, the small square, a place full of character. Here, the buildings lean in closer, as if whispering their secrets. Cafes spill onto the streets, offering a perfect spot to sit and take in the atmosphere. Just beyond, I found the Bridge of Lies, one of the city's most intriguing spots. Legends say the bridge will creak or even collapse if someone tells a lie while standing on it. Whether you believe the stories or not, the bridge has an energy that's undeniable. Crossing it felt like stepping between different eras, as if Sibiu itself was letting me in on an old secret. While the main squares are breathtaking, some of Sibiu's true beauty lies in its hidden alleys and lesser-known streets. Venturing off the main paths led me to quiet courtyards, where vines crept along ancient walls and doors stood slightly ajar, revealing glimpses of everyday life. These small details, the worn stone steps, the faint scent of fresh bread from a hidden bakery, the soft chatter of locals, made my journey feel even more personal. I discovered streets that felt untouched by time, where history wasn't just something to be read about, but something you could feel under your feet. Some paths led to small artisan workshops, where craftsmen still practice centuries-old trades. Others led to panoramic viewpoints, offering yet another perspective of Sibiu's beauty: the Evangelical Cathedral of St. Mary. This imposing Gothic cathedral, with its towering spires, has stood at the heart of the city since the 14th century. Step inside, and you're immediately enveloped by the cathedral's soaring ceilings and intricate stained glass windows. The air is cool and reverent, and as you look up, you can't help but be in awe of the detailed craftsmanship that has lasted for centuries. This is not just a church, it's a living piece of history, an anchor that holds the stories of Sibiu's past. But to truly experience the heart of Sibiu, we climb higher up the bell tower. As you ascend the narrow steps, you're stepping through centuries of history, with each stone telling its own tale. From the top of the tower, the view is nothing short of breathtaking. You'll see the entire city spread out below, with the rooftops of the old town nestled between the green of the surrounding hills and the distant peaks of the Carpathian Mountains. As I continued my walk through Sibiu, I found myself on Strada Sedatea, one of the most beautiful streets in the city. This street feels like stepping back in time, lined with medieval walls and defense towers that once protected Sibiu from invaders. Among them stands the Turnal Dulgariller, the carpenter's tower, a silent guardian of the past. Built in the 14th century, this cylindrical tower was part of Sibiu's fortification system. Unlike the grand churches or bustling squares, this tower tells a different story, a story of defense, craftsmanship, and resilience. It was maintained by the city's Carpenters Guild, and even after centuries, it still stands strong, a reminder of the hands that built and protected Sibiu. Walking past its arched openings and thick stone walls, I could almost imagine the city's defenders standing watch, keeping Sibiu safe from threats long forgotten. This isn't just a relic of the past, it's a testament to the skill and dedication of those who once called this city home. Further along the street, I also passed the Potter's Tower Turnal Olariller and the Arquebusier's Tower Turnal Archebusieriller, each one a piece of Sibiu's medieval puzzle. Together, these towers form a connection to a time when walls meant protection and every guild played a role in the city's survival. Sibiu is a city known for its medieval charm, but beyond its old streets and fortified walls, there's another side to its history, one that runs on steel tracks and steam. Near the city's train station, I found a place that tells the story of Romania's railway heritage. Once a vital part of the region's railway network, this locomotive depot was a place where steam and later diesel locomotives were serviced and maintained, keeping the country's railways running. Walking near the depot, I could feel the echoes of a different era, one where the sound of metal on metal, the hiss of steam, and the hum of engines filled the air. Some of the old steam locomotives still stand here, silent and weathered, remnants of a time when trains were the backbone of transportation. These machines, once powerful and full of motion, now rest as relics of engineering and progress. For railway enthusiasts and those fascinated by industrial history, this is a hidden gem in Sibiu, less known but rich in stories. While much of Sibiu is about medieval towers and colorful facades, places like De Paul de Locomotive remind us of another kind of history. A history built on movement, innovation, and the endless tracks leading to new destinations. On your journey through the old town, you can't miss the Brukenthal Palace. This magnificent building, home to Romania's oldest public museum, showcases a stunning collection of European art. The gallery is an exploration of culture, where art lovers can lose themselves in works that span centuries. The palace is not just a museum, it's a cultural treasure chest that provides an intimate glimpse into Sibiu's role as a center of art and learning. Sibiu isn't just about medieval streets and historic towers. Beyond the city's bustling squares lies a different kind of attraction, one that brings visitors closer to nature. Hidden within the Dumbrava forest, just a short distance from the city center, walking along the shaded paths, surrounded by trees and fresh air, I encountered bears, wolves, lynxes, monkeys, and even exotic animals like tigers and camels. It's a mix of local wildlife and animals from across the world, making it a fascinating stop for families and nature lovers alike. Nearby, the Dumrava Lake reflects the trees around it, offering visitors a peaceful place to relax. People often come here not just for the animals, but also to enjoy the outdoors, take a boat ride, or simply escape the city's fast pace. Sibiu Zoo is a place of history, conservation, and recreation, blending nature with the city's cultural heritage. Whether you're visiting with children or just looking for a quiet retreat, it's a reminder that Sibiu isn't just a city of the past. It's also a city that embraces the beauty of the natural world. During my visit, I had the chance to experience the vibrant Harvest Day celebration at the ASTRA Museum. This annual event showcases the region's rich cultural heritage with traditional music, dance, and local delicacies. As we explore the museum's grounds, you'll see the colorful stalls, the lively performances, and the warm atmosphere that fills the air.
Merge mult mai greu, am ajuns la 14 ore, o ardere. La 14 ore, vara merge 8 ore, 10 ore. Lemn. Dă-te clasic, n-am nimic mă dă. Și după aia e bună, nu se face apă. Păi nu duce cu apă, vii cu ea, uite. Ăsta o să rămână pe aici, așa, că nu să le iau acasă. Și când vin la vară, când mă chema să fac o ardere, le iau și le pun și le ard. Nu, la magazin.
Să mai poți arde și așa dacă stau nearsă mult timp?
Păi cum să nu? Dar numai să nu stea în ploaie, că stea la loc uscat, la adăpost de ploaie. Să nu fie udate.
Și pământul ăsta e un pământ special?
Doar de specială, sigur.
Atunci ce faceți?
Îi fac mănuși, nu, îi fac mănuși, asta e și aluia.
Adică să...
Toarta, da, așa cheamă, mănușe.
Dar pe cum o prindeți acolo?
Dom'le, se dură la rece. O lipesc. Dacă se lipește, dar...
Aveți aracet?
Da.
Sau brenandez?
Just beyond the city's busy streets, I found a different kind of experience at the ASTRA Museum. Unlike the bustling squares and alleyways, this place offered a breath of fresh air, literally. The open-air museum stretches across a vast landscape, home to traditional Romanian houses, barns, and mills, carefully relocated and preserved to tell the story of rural life. Here, I could step inside homes from centuries past, walk across wooden bridges, and see firsthand how Romania's villages once thrived. The museum isn't just about looking at history, it's about stepping into it. The scent of fresh-cut wood, the sound of water wheels turning, and the sight of thatched roofs against the sky created an atmosphere unlike any
Și de mine povestea, la 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 la.
As the day wound down, I found myself back in the heart of Sibiu, the city transformed in the golden light, warm hues reflecting off the rooftops, long shadows stretching across the cobblestones. The streets, once full of life, took on a quieter, dreamlike quality. Even as night fell, the magic of Sibiu didn't fade. Streetlights flickered on, casting a soft glow on the historic buildings. The gentle hum of conversation filled the air as people lingered in the squares, unwilling to leave the moment behind. And as I stood there, watching the city come alive in a different way, I realized that Sibiu isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to experience, to walk through, to feel. Walking through Sibiu was more than just sightseeing. It was a journey through time, a connection to the stories written in its stones, a step into the soul of a city that has seen centuries unfold. From its grand towers to its quiet alleys, from its bustling squares to its hidden courtyards, Sibiu is a city that leaves a mark on those who explore it on foot. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Whether you've been here before or are planning your own adventure, I hope this walk through Sibiu has shown you why this city is truly unforgettable.